Greetings, welcome to my 6 foot by 8 foot workshop. And yes, that is a bunch of 9mm sheets of plywood taking up quite a lot of space. The last few bits of 9mm plywood. After these ones are drawn and cut, I have ended up with only 4 sheets of 6mm plywood to have to worry about. Which is fantastic news. I'm making some progress here. I do apologise that I haven't been putting much content on because it's all pretty much the same really what I've been doing. I will be putting out footage of me, time lapses and so on, cutting or drawing and cutting the 9mm sheets of plywood. It has slowed down a bit because of the current financial situation that everybody is in, including myself. But challenges like lack of space and lack of money do tend to bolster my determination to do these things. There has to be a way. There has to be a way. I am building this boat. I'm going to build this boat. I have my hands and I have time and I have some space. And with that, I'm going to create something I'm going to be very pleased with, and there's going to be a lot of fun for people to enjoy. It's not just going to be adequate, it's going to be embellished as well, which I'm very excited about. And this contrary determination that I've got, I find is quite liberating. You know, there has to be a way. There has to be a way. I've got some bits I need and I can end up with the boat. So again, I apologise for the lack of content. I'm not a YouTuber. This is basically a documentation of my boat build and any associated subjects that crop up that spark my interest. Yes. Where am I? Right. Let's have some perspective of where I'm at. Like I say, all these sheets have been drawn and cut. Those 4 sheets of 9mm have been drawn and cut. Can you see it that well? That was one of the first ones I did. These are what's left. 3 sheets of 9mm plywood, which has been great. So after I've drawn and cut these up, the next step would be, let's have a look here, where to build the thing. And I've spoken to a crane company. They seem pretty confident that they can get the boat over the house, because I live in a terraced house and there's no rear access, not adequate to get the boat through anyway. So as long as I get the all clear from the crane operator, I'm going to have to build a shelter in the back garden, or at least this is the direction I'm thinking I'm going to be taking, because there is a luxury of having it in the back garden. You can just tinker about when you want. So yes, sheets, draw and cut. Then I'll move on to the 4 sheets of 6mm ply, and then once I've done that, I'll have a flat pack boat to put together. Get the shelter up, glue it together, along with all the other bits that need doing with it. And in the meantime, the possibility I will have to put together something that will push the boat along, i.e. a sail. And a very kind friend of mine at Chichester Harbour has given me an old sail, which was, in his words, a pain in the butt for him. It's quite a tired old sail, but there's a lot of fabric, and if I can lay it out, I'll probably be able to draw up the Scamp sail. I've done a bit of sail studying. I've made a ditty bag there, which I've thoroughly enjoyed. It's been really interesting, and yeah, so that's a route I'll be taking. I'll probably have to do that. I'm drawn to, actually, for some reason I want to make it in my loft. I know they call it a loft, but I don't know if that's because it is the loft, but I'm doing it in the loft. Why not? A bit of fun. And hopefully I'll have a bit of fabric to stick on a pole on the top part of the boat, and it'll pull pull us along somewhere. Yeah. Oh, quick side note. A little bit of a story about these plywood sheets. As you can see, they're quite massive. They do fit in my tiny shed, but at an angle, and that's like half the shed taken up. So, Covers in Bognor. Very pleased with their service. They've been exceptional. I mean, the wood isn't top quality, but it is good enough. It's nice. It's nice. It's nice. It's nice on my pocket. It looks okay. It's got some flaws, but then it's my first boat. My purchase. Yeah, what was I saying? Okay, sorry. This sheet, initially I was only going to pay for 1, 2, 3 sheets. Was it 3? 2, 3, 4. 4 sheets of 9mm plywood, leaving 1 9mm behind. But because they gave me such a good price with it, I mean, I budgeted for more than what they ended up quoting me, which was fantastic. And then because they give me such a good price, I said, could I have the 5th one? The 5th one, get it over with. And yeah, purchased, put the money over, waited for the delivery day, put the phone down, and I realised, hang on a minute. It's that bit, which is massive. It's the bottom of the hull. It's the majority. It's basically 1 sheet of plywood with 4 corners cut off it. And there's only 2 places I could store that size piece of plywood. That's here, or behind my fridge in the kitchen, or out in the rain. So that's not happening. But there has to be a way. There has to be a way. It's. I've got it. I've got it. I've just got to glue it together, and then I'll have a boat. Simple. Anyway, I forgot to mention, this is my custom-made apron, work apron. Hang on a minute. Let's do a bit of stance. There we go. Made in England. Edward Teach, because I'm learning a lot. And then we have this thing, which is a safe place for me. And also, I don't know, somebody who came from where this came from had an apron fairly similar to this. So yeah, that's why I'm wearing it. Bit of an embellishment. Thank you. Signing off.